Hi everybody, it's Cricket from Woolly Cricket. I know, I tell you everything like everybody else. It's been forever. But we've been going through a lot of health stuff with my husband. I think we're finally getting somebody that might have an idea what's going on. Still no results, but we're working on it. So that's the most important thing. So this may be sporadic when I get to talk to you guys. I'm trying to think what day would be good. When can I talk to you? I missed you guys terribly, but enough rambling. I'm not gonna. I don't know where I even left off. One of our dogs has extreme allergies, and he's constantly chewing on his feet. Bags under my eyes because I'm up with him all the time. The other female is diabetic, so I don't know if I told you all that or not. Just a short update. Um, They said they wouldn't do surgery on my husband until he lost weight, so our GP put us on Zepbound. That's the reason I look skinnier, because I am a little bit skinnier. I say a little bit. I'm not there yet, but my husband has lost. We started in September. Zepbound is amazing. No side effects for any of us. Me, my son, my husband, my best friend's husband, um, my son's best friend's mom. They've all been on it, no side effects from any of us, and we're all losing weight, so that's good. My husband's lost 102 pounds. I've lost 78, and our son has lost 60-ish, but he's still drinking Mountain Dews, so I think that's a win. But that's enough. That's enough about life stuff. We are here to talk knitting, and I have a lot. Well, what I consider a lot. Okay, what do you want to start with? You want to start with finished objects? You want to start with works in progress? Let's do the finished objects first, and we can get all that out of the way. Okay, this is St. Nick's cap. I finished it in late January, early February. The yarn I used just to see if I would like this is Baby Bee Sweet Delight, and the color is Surf Baby. Let me turn that right side up so you can see that. That's the blue. And then let me find it right here. Sorry for the top of my head again, guys. You know me, I'm not ever organized enough for you guys to have any resemblance of a professional podcaster, because I'm not. This is Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek DK. That's the burgundy color, and it is, and there's my hair. Always. I don't know why I'm not bald. Oxblood 07. Oxblood and Surf Baby. What a combination. They look good together. The names are not so great together, but this is, I like this hat. It's a little one on the camera. It doesn't look quite as busy, but when you're just holding it up and looking at it in person, it looks really busy. But when you hold it up and look at it on the camera, it looks really pretty nice. But that's one finished project this year. Right now, I'm going to probably just give you all the finished objects for this year. Okay, this is a speckled yarn I bought on clearance. I don't think there was even a tag on it. And some silk mohair that I got from Wool to Die For. I did not have a hat. I had a cashmere hat, and why didn't you guys warn me? Cashmere just, after a year or so, it just lost its shape. So I took it apart, and then I did this one, and it's just I don't know, it's a made up 140 or 126 knit one, purl one for about 5 inches, and then another 3 inches, and then I started decreasing every, I don't know, 6 or 7 times. Anyway, there's the top, and my hair's wet, but I can that don't look good, does it? My hair is wet. I didn't want the fuzzies, but okay, we'll do it. Just for you guys, I'll do it. Okay, so I fold that up, and I don't wear mine very extremely slouchy, but That's what it looks like. It's extremely warm. I love it. I probably will wear this until it falls apart. But that's my next finished project for this year. And I think I have less than 50 grams of each in it. Don't have the particulars. See, I told you I'm not professional. Okay, next. The next three are, it's my motif. And I will tell you later on when I can where this is going. But that's a glove, a mitt. And I'm going to have to adjust this. The body up here of the hand is not long enough, and the thumb is not long enough. It fits my hand, but the other people that's tried it on for me, it doesn't fit. This is a little shallow too. It needs to be just a little deeper right there. But this is my pattern, my motif. I've carried that around for 3 years, and that's colors that I like. So that one has 26 grams total. This is another hat with that motif, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on these colors. And let's see. Well, okay, so we're already messed up the hair, so let's do this. Okay, so hair. Okay, so that's on. I'm going to try to change the color sequence in this and use the motif color in this for the background, and just do the body of the motif and the rib, the brim, in a solid, like a solid off-white. Excuse me, and we'll see how that looks. Just trying out ideas here, people. So I'd love your opinion on them. What you think, what the colors, what works, what doesn't work, because it's just sort of a test at this point. Get my little stitch markers out of there, because I only have like 5,000 of those little light bulb stitch markers. I love these little things. You can't see that yellow. Maybe you can see the purple one. But I drop them and lose them all the time. So my husband's like, don't lose that. It's a whole 1/1,000,000th of a penny. He's teasing me because he bought me a bunch because I always was losing them. So. And then, of course, I got at the car parts store, they had these little dishes that have a magnet on the bottom of them. So my stitch markers I just throw in there and they stay. So I'm not dropping them as bad. Okay, this is what started the whole motif thing. And this is a hat that's got the this is Moon Glow and this is Chocolate. And I think that's in the Baby Bee. And then just a palm that I put on. And I put these on, excuse me, with buttons so I can take them off. I sew a button in the very top, and it has that little elastic, so I put that around there. That way I can take it off and these can be laundered. So there's going to be a cowl. There'll be a cowl, a hat pattern like a beanie, and then the long hat, and then a pair of mittens on this pattern. So that's all on that pattern. And I don't have a name for it yet, so if you can think of a clever name, then that would be great. Put your comments in below. And let's see. What else have I got for you guys to see? I don't think you've seen my sweater. I started a sweater design. And it's Yarn Bee. So a lot of this yarn I've had forever, and I'm trying to use a bunch of my stash up. And it's the same color as my hat with the same silk mohair. But it's just a simple raglan. And what I like the most about it is the band. The band on it is made as you go. So I don't have to pick up and knit. Once it's done, it's done. I am putting buttons very close on this one because it's going to be one of those little lightweight sweaters. So I probably have about 30 buttons. I'll show you the colors. See, the color looks a lot different without the silk mohair. And then, of course, there's the silk mohair and just natural color. So that's on my needle. So that's what, 1, work in progress. And then I've got the cow and another mitten to do, so that's 3. I'm bouncing in between finished projects and works in progress as I pick them up. I don't have a name for this either, but this is just a sock idea, and I may be looking for test knitters for this at some point. I'm going to make it longer. This is just so I could say. I will bring the cuff in a little snugger because it's a little bit floppy. This will come, we may do kits at some point, me and another person, or 2 more people. This is going to be the warm, and I may change the toe, just depends on what everybody thinks about it. And then then I'm going to change this. This will be the warm set, and then there'll be a cool set, which is where the brown is will be like a gray, a charcoal gray. Where the cream is will be sort of a silver. And then we may go with blues and teals and purples and go lighter up the leg as we go. And you can have a warm kit or a cool kit. Depending on if we do this, it may just be a pattern. Name that sock. Got any ideas? So, I liked it because it's sort of like a, what is it, a tartan sort of design. Okay. The motif, cow, is probably going to be this, I don't know what color it would even be called. It's lavender dusk. Okay. That with just the natural, the cream. So that'll be coming up soon. You can see that next time. I have 2 days ago, I had a real good customer of mine order a dog sweater, so you see these all the time. So that one's done, all except for the sleeves. I have to finish the sleeves on that one today, and then I get to pick the motif, whether I'm going to redo the mitten, which is probably what I need to do since it's fresh in my mind, and do that. Lord goodness, my bag looks awful. I washed it, and it immediately fell apart. So I'm not even going to bother to iron it. It's done. Okay, let's see. What else do I have? I've always liked fisherman's rib. I've never been able to get it to look like I wanted it to look. Maybe I didn't give it enough time. Fisherman's rib's sort of fiddly when you first start. But I did. For a friend of mine, she wanted, I started with 51 stitches. So that's the fisherman's rib, and then it started with the darker to the light, and then I started this one from the lighter to the dark. That way it transitions. It's not so much like a harsh stop right there. So I've got 4 or 5 of these. She doesn't wear wool because it makes her itch. So we're going with the Lion Brand Mandela Gradient, and that's 2 foot on a size 5 needle, 1 skein. And here's where I started the other one. And yes, I know I should have started on the end, but I'm that girl. I don't start. I just start where I start, and I can hide those in the design. Okay. That's I think that's all my works in progress. I've got a couple, 2 or 3 new bags. I think I showed you the green one, but I'm not sure. But I will show you again quickly. This is one that I got at the Loopy U. It is from Necessary Pancakes. Cute bag. I love these. I love these with this kind of top. It's the right size for a hat, the start of a sweater, mittens, socks. It's not huge, but I do love it. It's become my little go-to bag. And then I got this one at Shields. My husband got me this. They didn't have a green one to match my green one, so I got a pink. Higher in my mouth. So it's like the These are going to be socks. This is going to be mittens for my son. It has the bottom like my big green one where you, well, if you can figure out where the zipper is, you unzip it and it has the compartment in the bottom. I love these things. It's made by BEIS. I think it's German. Not positive, but I think it's German. So, I got that. I got a big green bag. I'll hold that up. It's the same brand, same. I got it at Shields. That sort of started the whole bag thing for me. And then I got my first official. These are from And Pens. Stitch markers by Sunshine. These are the little sheep. I've not even took them out yet. I got these at the Loopy. Me and Echo went and she got a thicker type of sheep, like a really, like if you were doing a 3D model or sculpting, not just a flat photo. And then we got two of these that she got the blue ones and I got the sort of yellow-green ones. So that's new. So that's, and I'll go. And this is heavy. I got Echo one and me one. So that's the green one. That's the same style as the little pink one, but it's a lot bigger. It's called a weekender bag. And I love this thing for my knitting because I can put, whoops, knocked everything off on the floor. I can put everything in that, including my little bags. And that way I've got everything I need. Probably more than what I need, but yeah. Because I did get another little sock bag. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but it's also very cute. And I put my stitch markers on the little ring. This is Bags by Awesome Granny. I got it on Etsy. And it came very fast. It's very nice quality. It's a very cute little bag, but it's a little small for my socks. But if you're only doing one at a time, then that works. There's the rest of the yarn for my sleeve on my dog sweater. Get that done today. All my to-dos, right? Okay. Now, get my mess here a little bit. Let me put these up. So I don't know. I've got an extra ball of yarn for the dog sweater, but I don't know that I'll need it. I don't know about you guys, but I can't stand that if I throw everything on the floor and it drives me crazy. My hair's still wet. Okay, now, what else do I need to show you? This is probably going to be pretty quick. I usually ramble on more than that. I got me and Echo, because she's coming over and knitting almost once a week, twice a week. Knitter's Year by Lane. And I'm just trying to keep up with everything that I'm doing. All my notes, what I need to be doing. So don't look back at the end of the year and go, well, when did I do that? This is by Lane Yarns and Publishing. Nice size, so it goes in my bag real well. Of course, I have, you know me, I have a lot. And then I have the big 20, 25, 26 that I write everything in. And there's my chart. That's the motif. But that's doctor's appointments and everything like that. Dog appointments and things. And then I started keeping index card file. So when I do a person sweater, then I write down, maybe I can show you. Maybe not. Maybe I can't. I write down exactly. Probably can't then. I picked out two and none of them have notes on it. I write down exactly how I do the dog sweater. That way, if someone needs adjustments or they need another one exactly like I did it, then I write down the yarn I used, the stitches I used, the setup I used, how many row repeats, the needles and everything that I use. That way I can duplicate it, or I can correct it if something needs, like the legs need to be longer or the neck needs to be shorter. Then I know where I started. So I started that this year, which is a little easier to keep up with than just putting their, I get a printout order sheet when they buy, and I usually write all the notes on that. But then I have to go back through everybody that's got the same last name or same first initial of their last name and find it. So I just put it in that, and so it's on top of my desk and it's quick to find. Okay, the reason I talk like I'm running 100 miles an hour, this is not sponsored. It's Rev Energy Gum. I do this in the evenings when I'm running down coffee. I've done had coffee this morning too, so there you go. This is what helps keep me going. And then of course my husband, he likes these monsters and they're zero sugar because we're losing weight. So, let's see. I've bought some new clothes. Some fit, some don't. Like I said, I'm down about 78 pounds. Got about 30 more to go. Um, my doctor has been amazing. You start out really slow, and then they up your increase like so many. It's 2.5 milligrams and 5 milligrams, and then you can go to 7 and 10, and then 12, I think it is, and then 15. We are now on 15s. I've not had any. One problem I'm having is I have to make myself eat. The other thing I'm finding out is things that I used to think that I liked, like going and getting a hamburger or pizza, does not taste the same. Um, I don't like it as much as I did. I guess it's sort of reset my cravings. I don't crave sugars anymore. I used to want cookies and candy and cakes all the time. Not so much now. Every now and then I go, yeah, I want a piece of chocolate. But I can tell you, if you've been off chocolate or anything like that for a while, it doesn't taste the same when you go back and try it. So, okay. Enough about diets. Y'all didn't come to see diets. What? Whoop, sorry. My Gramps. Sorry, I didn't mean to kick the camera. My Gramps that I started that's in the chocolate. Um, I don't think I'm going to do it in the chocolate. I, I have a personality flaw. Lots of them. But this one is, if I have somebody that's always combative with me and I'm doing something and they're still in my life and they go, oh, I really like that. That's beautiful. Then it just sort of fizzles for me. I'm just like, yep, don't like it. Don't want it. Throw it away. Don't. I know, that's silly. I liked it to begin with. The problem is also that I started out making the Gramps sweater when I was heavier, and now my chest size is, I've lost 10, 15 inches around my chest. So that was not going to work. I had to just, Echo did the same thing with hers. Me and her now are wearing about the same size pants. And I hope one day with y'all, um, your encouragement, get Echo on here with me. I would love for you to see her because we have such a crazy dynamic of knitting together. We're funny, or we've been told we're funny. Um, we play off of each other very well. Colors that I normally don't like, she likes. Styles I normally don't like, she likes. And vice versa. So, and we keep each other pretty grounded. So that's always good to have somebody to go, You know, that don't look so good. That color don't look good with that. I don't like that way. That way. Why don't we try it this way? So it's nice to have a conscience knitter. She's my conscience knitter. But um, I'll let you. I'll keep you updated with Ricky when we know more. We're going on the 11th to have a new test. We'll know more about that then. Uh, Kaya's uh, diabetes is under control. It didn't take but 2 times to adjust her medicine, and we got her spot on. Good vets. Thank you, Candace and Cassandra and Savannah. Um, Usually that's the way I talk to everybody. um, Lots of help. I've had lots of help. I don't think there's anything else I need to show you. I've got a whole bag of yarn over there that I've picked up bits and pieces. I have 2 socks that I have. Oh, you want to see something funny? You've got to see this. It's hilarious. It's so funny. I hope you think it's as funny as I thought it was funny, because I laughed and thought that is really ugly. Okay, the silk mohair. I thought I was through with the knitting, but I have to show you this. It's a big fail. We do that as knitters, don't we? We mess stuff up. Okay. I want to make a pair of socks with a chicken on it, with one of the silkies, because I think they are the cutest little chickens. They're the ones that has all the fur on the top, and it looks like Phyllis Diller. It reminds me of Phyllis Diller. And then it's got the little neck, and then it's fluffy again, and it's got fluff around its feet, and they're usually white, I think. Echo has chickens, and she was showing me pictures of these silkies, and I thought, I just need a chart to make me a chart that's the shape of a chicken, because you're not going to be able to see the feathers with all this fuzzies. And I'm going to use the silk mohair, and I'm going to hold 4 strands together to make a silky. So I'm going to do socks, and if I can ever get the silky chart right, then I'll make silky socks. With that being said, this doesn't look anything like a chicken. I just finished it. I just was like, okay, well, if nothing else, I can see how the silk mohair is going to hold up with me washing and drying and washing and drying. So, ready for the chicken? There's the chicken. What do you think? What's it look like? It, it don't look like a chicken. So, uh, the silky will have to be on hold until I can figure out how to make a chicken. And then I've also got bluebell socks and sunflower socks on my books. So, okay, I hear my husband fussing at my dog because he's chewing on his legs again. So I've got to go fix that. I miss you guys. I'll try to do this more often. We will pick a day of the week that way. Um, that way you can maybe count on me a little better. No guarantees. I miss you guys. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Show me your knitting. I want to live through everybody. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Put my eyes on so I can see.